Story of Busunda, one of the most important story in Yoga Vashishta. For me, is the one of the most favorite story in Yoga Vashishta. In the infinite and indivisible consciousness, there is a mirage-like world appearance in the one corner. As it were, the creator, who is the apparent cause for this world appearance, dwells there. I am his mind-born son. Once when I was in heaven, I heard from sages the stories of long-lived beings. In the course of this discussion, the great sage Satatapa said, in one corner of the Mount Meru, there is a wish-fulfilling tree. On the tree, there dwells a crow known as Busunda, who is utterly free from all attraction and aversion. There is none on earth or in heaven who has lived longer than he has. If any of you can live as he lives, that shall be regarded as a highly laudable and meritorious life. This is one of the most important story I feel in Yoga Vashishta. It inspired me like anything. I heard these words, I was greatly inspired. Soon I set out to meet this Busunda. This is great Vashishta Maharshi saying. Instantly I reached that peak of the Mount Meru and the tree where Busunda lived. Perfected sages who could assume any form, they liked also dwelt on it. It was an enormous tree of immeasurable dimension. The tree which was on the Mount Meru. The Mount Meru peak, there was a big tree was there. In that tree the Busunda was living. Maharshi Vashishta went there with his great powers. Like that, there are many powers are there. With those great powers, Maharshis, they go anywhere they wish. Like that, Anima, Garima, like that, Lord Hanuman also has those kind of powers. Like that, the perfected beings and the great rishis and maharshis, they have meditated for years. When they meditated for years, they got these powers. Because of these powers, they can do many things more than any normal human being can do. So, like that, Maharshi Vashishta went to the Mount Meru and the tree where Busunda is living with his powers. I saw the different types of birds that dwelt on the tree. At a great distance on the tree, I saw crows. Among them, I saw the great Busunda, the long-lived. He had lived through several world cycles. You know world cycles? World cycle means creation and dissolution. Creation and dissolution. Creation and dissolution. One creation, one dissolution is called one world cycle. The Lord Mahadev, Lord Shiva created this universe. Dissolution and creation. Dissolution and creation. It happens continuously. When the whole world is dissolved, created and dissolved means one world cycle. Like that, this Busunda, the great crow, the long-lived crow, this crow had lived through several world cycles. Even the whole world was dissoluted and created and dissoluted and created. Like that, many world cycles happen, but nothing happens to this Busunda because of the grace of the divine. He remembered even those who lived aeons ago. Because of this crow, the Busunda has remembered even those who lived aeons ago. He remained silent. He was free from I-ness and mindness. He was a friend and relative of all. I descended right in front of Busunda. He knew that I was Vashishta and welcomed me appropriately. He then said to me, I considered it is a great blessing that after a long time you have given us your darshan, your visit. You are the greatest among those who are worthy of adoration, and you have come here only as a result of my accumulated merit. Pray tell me the immediate reason for this visit. The Busunda, the crow, is with great honor and respect inviting Maharshi Vashishta to his little abode in that great Mount Meru. On that great Mount Meru, there was a big tree. In that big tree, this Busunda the crow is living, and it is inviting Maharshi Vashishta. The great crow, the great enlightened crow, is inviting the great Maharshi Vashishta with honor and respect into his home. I replied as follows. That means Maharshi Vashishta is replied as follows. You are truly blessed in that you enjoy the supreme peace all around you. In that you are endowed with the highest wisdom, that is self-knowledge. And in that you are not caught in the net of illusion known as world appearance. Pray enlighten me in regard to a few facts concerning yourself. In what clan were you born? How did you acquire the knowledge of that which alone deserves to be known? What is your age now? Do you remember anything concerning the past? Who is it that ordained that you shall be long lived and that you shall live on this tree? Like that, Maharshi Vashishta asked this great enlightened crow Busunda about many things. Like that, tell me the few facts. Like that, what clan the great crow Busunda was born, and how did this Busunda acquire the knowledge of that which alone deserves to be known, and what is the age of this Busunda, the enlightened crow, and all these things. Maharshi Vashishta is asking these details, and Busunda replied, since you ask these questions concerning me, O sage, I shall duly answer them. Pray listen attentively. The story I am about to narrate is so inspiring that it will destroy the sins of those who relate to it and those who listen to it. The page completed.